Welcome. Hi, everybody. I am Earth Angel Aura 1111 Oracle. Come on in here. Make yourself comfortable. If you are just coming across me, stay a while. You're going to receive something amazing from this reading. And for my A1 Day ones, welcome back. Sending so much love and light your way. All right, let's go ahead and get into our prayer to bless this reading. Dear Heavenly Father, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, thank you for intuitive wisdom. Thank you for spiritual blessings, favor, and discernment each and every day. Also, spiritual protection. Thank you for allowing the angels and ancestors to assist us in this reading for the collective. Amen. Ashe. Yo. Also, give praise and honor to Divine Mother Energy. Y'all, as you know, let me go ahead and move on to. Before I pull this deck, I want to pull from the traditional tarot deck, but I want to also I want to move on to my other deck. I'm winging it, y'all. I'm going with how Spirit is leading me. Spirit is telling me to go with this day. And even as I put this other day back, we got Page of Wands representing enthusiasm. You could be feeling the sense that things are changing for the best. All right, continue to ride that wave of change because it's happening. Like, it's about you believing to receive, and especially during this time, because once in a lifetime type of experience for many of you, that you're realizing that things are shifting for the best. Mm, yeah, for many of you, this is literally like a once in a lifetime type of event that's going to be so important and shift your life forward. We're experiencing this blue moon, and y'all, it's so bright. We have the Four of Cups coming out. Good things are coming. After so many losses, now you're beginning to see that good things are manifesting in your life. And this could resonate for the masculine and the feminine. Again, take it as it resonates, leave the rest. Oh my gosh. And this came about through a long cycle of having to really understand why there were people that were taking from your cup, not replenishing it, not having reciprocity. You went through some major changes, and now you're beginning to see why you had to go through those things. This was shifting you forward. This was helping you understand that creating healthy boundaries was a major game changer. So you're receiving victory in the form of the boundaries that you created. I'm also picking up too. There's no more delays that's happening, y'all. We got the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Those that may have been in that snake like energy, things are cycling back around now. And now, because you remain truthful, you remain faithful throughout the process, now things are shifting for you. We got also with this Wheel of Fortune, we got a 10 here. So this is complete success. 10 is the highest number here. And so you're receiving blessings in the form of, oh my gosh, y'all. We got the Nine of Cups coming out too, y'all. Oof, y'all, this masculine ain't playing about you. And it's because you're not playing about yourself. It's like once you begin to focus your energy on yourself, that's when the ball begins to roll. That's when you begin to tap into happiness. And so during this actual time, y'all, once in a blue moon, you know how the old folks would say, something happens once in a blue moon, because that is representing a major time that is rare. And you tap into a higher frequency now to the point where you know that you're rare and you're acting accordingly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Even as I said that we got the Sun card coming out here. We also have the Queen of Cups. We got the Strength card coming out, y'all. Favor is all over your life right now. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. During this full moon, a lot of favor is over your life. And also we got the Hangman. So they're no longer the Hangman coming out in reverse. You're no longer undecided about what it is that you want for your life. You have clear intentions, and this is why your manifestations are. Hold on, let me make sure my volume is up all the way. Yep, we're good. So, this is why your manifestations are so abundant right now, because with this full moon, this blue super moon, this is a time of harvest. So keep your mind in a sense of expectancy of knowing that things are going to continue to work out for you. Yeah, and it doesn't matter who doesn't align with what it is that you're doing. The right people are going to show up for you. Okay, so keep that type of energy. Okay, continue to move as if you don't care who's watching, you don't care what people think, because it's about what you think. That's the frequency that is making things move for you. Ooh, this, I mean, literally, this card went into the candle. Oh my gosh. Safety ahead, navigate towards security. So, this is definitely that reminder as a go ahead that things are beginning to work out for you. hmm And the things that people may have tried to put in your way as a hindrance, those things are being removed. And it's because you're now in a proper alignment. When you begin to choose yourself, and many of you, this was a come to God type of energy. Okay, you may not be someone that is necessarily religious, you could be more spiritual, and that is something that you realize that has really been a saving grace in your life. You're beginning to see a lot of things for it is at this time, and also beauty and growth surrounds you. Cherish it. So there's a lot that's coming to the surface in the form of um, your path, your spiritual path. Things are becoming more evident to you. This is a major move that you've made. hmm because you begin to focus more so internally. And also, when it comes to this super moon, super blue moon in Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is also an air sign, so this could also resonate for Libra and Gemini. There's balance that's coming into play. There's a lot of harmony that's happening. So this is an ideal time for the twin souls. You may want to definitely keep in mind affirmations during this time because this full moon energy is going to extend for the next couple of weeks. So continue to ride these waves of major blessings, manifestations, and these things are going to happen quickly. You know, for some of you, you've been planting seeds for harvest for a long time, but now you're beginning to see the result of planting those seeds. Your integrity is winning. Oh my gosh, open to suggestions, front and center, steady. So, look, this is another card in regard to the masculine. Balance is happening. Many of them are understanding the power of their intentions, and a lot of it had to be a lot of trial and error. But again, you may have had a space of reconciliation with you and your divine masculine, and it may have fallen through. Yep, but now there's clarity because the things that you may have said that were seized, now those things are sprouting. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what else is here. Holy Spirit, give us more insight for the collective. Oh my gosh. Everything's fitting into place exactly how it should be. Okay, this is another card in regard to unity coming into play. And you could be seeing these signs and synchronicities in regards to unity in the form of angel numbers. Angel number I keep seeing as of late, other than 1111, because I always see 1111, but I'm seeing 333, which is representing the Holy Trinity, man, woman, child, which is also representing the promise of moving into a promised land, your inheritance. So some of you too, with fitting in all the places coming together and united, you're beginning to realize that your steps are being ordered, okay? And you're being also the promise of being open to suggestions. So whereas in the past you may have felt that there was kind of like a head butting when it came to you and your masculine, that's no longer an issue. Now they're willing to hear you out. Now they're willing to compromise because they realize there's value in what you're doing. And it's because things are working out for your life. Mm-hmm. Yep, take it as it resonates. Oh my gosh. And this is what is cleared. This gives clarity into now why they're being more open because they realize that they may have been burning through money in the past. And so now that they see that you are in an energy of blooming, in an energy of being able to grow from different situations, they're inspired. And so just be prepared that there is balance that's coming into play in a major way. Let's see what else is here before I move on to the next step. Mm. Okay, so it's giving a little more insight because it says it's in the formative stage, immature, being hungry. So this is why it's going to be important to just allow the process to just kind of unfold in time, because the things that you may be aware of, they're just in the beginning stages of it. Okay, this could be in the form of spirituality, this could be in the form of just, understanding a healthy relationship dynamic. So just continue to give it time and continue to know that things are beginning to unfold for you. You are a budding star, and they're seeing you as such. They're watching you from afar. Many people are watching from afar, and they're seeing that you've been able to overcome so many different obstacles, challenges, but you did not let those things affect you in a way where you're just stuck on a loop of trauma. You evolve past that. And so many of you, during this once in a blue moon phenomenon that's happening, you're beginning to see the rewards of your diligent hard work. Okay, let's kind of move on to the, this is repair, evolution, growth oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. Oops. You got a lot of abundance that's happening for you, and I mean, I just really feel that for the collective that resonate with my messages, it's happening. I'm getting so many confirmations in a form of number sequences. I'm seeing 777. I'm seeing 111, 333. So these changes are happening rapidly. And for some of you, it could seem as if, it's just like you're not necessarily sure when these things, breakthroughs are going to happen, but just pay attention. A lot of your breakthroughs are already beginning to happen. It could just be small things, but they're still a breakthrough for you. Whoa, okay. Intuition, wisdom. Okay, so it says honor your innate ability to see and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, wow, all your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diary, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. Oh my gosh. So, this is why you're beginning to see a lot of the hard work that you're putting forth is coming into fruition. And it's because you begin to actually manifest the changes that you wanted. Wow. Oh my God. I don't want to be too loud. That was my silent, my low key scream. But the soul family, y'all, this is so beautiful because I've been seeing 333s. 333s is representing union with a soul family. So this could represent you, your divine masculine, children. If you don't have children together, they may want children. Like, this is a beautiful time. So just be mindful about the affirmations you put out there. You may want to create affirmations for, this day, moving forward for the next couple of weeks, and focus on the affirmations in regard to your twin soul. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You're being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. So, oh my gosh, all aspects of your life, you are beginning to manifest everything. So there's no losses. If you had to leave a karmic family behind, as painful as that has been, now you are attracting or creating your soul family. Or, it could be in the form of, okay, say for instance, what I notice is that with inviting your soul family in, okay, so when you see people that actually have a healthy family dynamic, or what seems to be, try to extend gratitude for what it is they have, because that's a sign that yours is near. And what I also realize is that too, major synchronicity. So You may have been in situations where people that you left behind, they may have been really near and dear to you, but it's like they were toxic. It's, toxic is all get out. So you had to leave them behind. But what end up happens is when you're ready, you may just encounter someone that reminds you of that person, but they're in a healthier mindset or a healthier type of energy. Or you may come across someone's content and they remind you of a loved one that you had to leave behind, but they're healthier. So this is signs of you connecting with a different version of a soul family. Wow. It's happening. And also I'm picking up too with a soul family card coming out at this time. This is representing the healed aspect of the masculine and the feminine coming into alignment. hmm Well, okay, let's see what this is. You're being supported in all aspects. Okay, so this says partnerships, support. You're being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances. Okay, y'all, this is the second card that came out in regards to your soul family. So, what it is that you're just getting further confirmations that you're ready. You're beginning to, it's like when you're healed enough, then things begin to come into fruition. So, take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist you with endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So, with these cards coming out at this time, I believe that this is further confirmation into the fact that you're going to expand. Many of you are manifesting your greatness. You're coming up with brilliant ideas. You could be an artist, you can be some type of influencer, but it's meant to be. You're in your winning season. You could be, I'm definitely picking up that there could be like some type of career or something to that effect, or some type of business, something that you're doing. It's going to require you to have support staff per se, or um, partnerships. Yeah, because the partnerships card came out, but also this heavy emphasis on support. So it's like with the expansion that you're having, it's going to require you to have that support system in place. But what's going to happen first is the soul family is coming into alignment. Wow. So this wise was so important for you to move into a space of healing, even in a connection with you and your divine complement. Let's see what else is here. Yep, sacrifice. Even as you can see, like there's somebody here lying down. This reminds me of like a war scenario. So it's like sometimes when people go to war, there's some lives that are sacrificed for the greater good. And so this is some aspect of what is happening between you, divine feminine, and the divine masculine. The old version of you was sacrificed. And it says, oops, okay, let me get it again. It says, your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for far too long. It's time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Wow, I'm heavily picking up that although that may resonate with you, divine feminine, there's a lot of energy regarding the divine masculine now, because many of them had to sacrifice the old. Yep, because this is a man on this card. I'll show you again. They're coming in to reclaim what they feel is rightfully theirs. They may have felt as if they've gone through a literal spiritual war, but they had to sacrifice that old version of themselves in order to gain what it is that they're manifesting. Wow. So it's literally divine timing, time to evolve, make the proper decisions. It's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective, that you choose much of this before you incarnated. This releases the victimhood mentality and pulls back your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. How you choose to interpret this situation hinges on your growth or not. Hmm. So this too could be why Holy Spirit told me to go ahead and go with this deck for these particular cards to come out at this time, because there's a lot of like reconciliation here, union coming into place, major decisions are being made. So for many of you, Holy Spirit is wanting me to share with you the importance of um, leaning back right now. Continue to manifest that type of outcomes that you want when it comes to this connection, but understanding, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the Egyptian, the Kemetic gods deck, because this is a once in a decade phenomenon. This is a celestial event that is going to shift so much for you, divine feminine, and so much for the masculine. Wow. So with the time to evolve and decisions are being made, you could also be at a point in your life where you're kind of decisive of what is the proper step to take. But just trust yourself, trust your heart. Whatever feels comfortable for you, more than likely that is what you should be doing here and now. And also, I want to share that it's going to be important for you to stay still at this time. Like, although I saw this card, there was a card here earlier in regard to moving away, but it's going to happen in divine timing. Holy Spirit is aligning things. The Most High God is aligning things. The universe is putting everything in alignment and perspective for it to happen in which a way that it is. It's going to be the path of least resistance. It's not going to be a hard situation. It's going to work out seamlessly. And to help you all out as just a bonus, so that you can replay this during this next couple of weeks, as far as if you want help with manifestations, I'm going to be sharing some affirmations to completely shift your life forward during this time. Okay. Okay, what's going to come out? Oh gosh. Okay. So it's definitely divine alignment, because we have Geb here, prosperity. And Geb is also representing the masculine principle when it comes to the cosmos, when it comes to Nut. Nut is representing the Milky Way, the mother goddess energy, and Geb is like her divine complement. So y'all, this masculine is coming forward. Oh my gosh. In a very prosperous way in all aspects. This is why I decided to name it that. Sometimes I just try to go with spirit, whatever spirit guides me to name my lives, and it just aligns. Like, you're going to have let's speak as if it's already done. And let me put it in first tense so you can do the same for yourself too. I have, I am grateful that I feel abundant in my health and happiness and love and money now in all aspects. Like, it's happening for you in all aspects. Let's pull another card from the Comedic deck. And you're protected. We got the protection card coming out here. Many of you, mm, you may have to literally, like, the wisdom you gain from overcoming certain snakes in your life. Like, y'all, okay, I'm gonna share this a little bit of a dream. So I had a dream prior to, this was several months ago. Prior, actually, this wasn't even several months ago. Was this like over a year ago? Yeah, it definitely was like over a year ago. I had this dream in regard to, I was supposed to move into a home. Oh, okay. How did the dream go? Let me get it right. I was planning to move into a home. I had me, my man, and my children, and we were supposed to go to this house, and it was supposed to be a house we were looking at. It is a house to buy, beautiful home. But when I went inside the home, the floors were hardwood, but there was these people in there, and they were looking up towards me. I remember seeing hardwood floors, and I was guided to go towards this woman. Everybody was looking at me like I was in some type of leadership position. And I went to this woman, and she gave me this box. And And then I was, I had this awareness that, okay, it's not, this is not the house for me. Like, y'all, just stay tuned for this dream. So the reason why this ended up happening was I had to take this box somewhere else. When I took the box, I was supposed to take it to this other place. When I took it to this place that looked sort of like a pawn shop, y'all, it had like these Alice in Wonderland type of energy going on within this dream. So I took the box there, and they wanted me to trade the box for a bigger box. I traded that box, and inside this box, it had holes in it, but I can feel it pulsating, and it felt like a snake was in the box. But the man said, "Do not open it." But I felt it like vibrating, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" It was so, yeah. I was so afraid in this dream, but I was just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna be obedient and do what I'm asked to do." I took the box to the car, and my husband was like, "It's okay," but something told me to peek inside the box, and the box was, it was a snake, but it had feet, and it had baby feet, y'all. Oh my God! Everything's coming full circle. Look at this card. This card is a snake with feet. I wasn't even paying attention to this deck like this, but this is meant to be, especially during this once in a blue moon phenomenon. So, okay, let me get back to the dream. So, I was afraid, but my husband was like, "Everything's gonna be okay, y'all." Okay, so we took the box inside, and fast forward, the dream switched to me being in a jungle. And it was very beautiful. It looked like a utopia, like flowers everywhere. It was just so, it was very beautiful. But I was in the form of a jaguar, and I had my little cub with me. And then the same snake, I saw the snake morph into a man, and it was trying to, it morphed into a man, then it morphed into a snake, and then it tried to attack my baby, which was a little cub. And I just morphed further into like a jaguar type figure, and I destroyed him. And then the dream just ended just being in this happy utopia. So I say all that to say, with this card coming out, it gives so, and it was a blue snake too. Okay, blue is representing higher intelligence, is representing Akashic records. Okay, so in turn of, and it's no coincidences here. I put this card under the sacrifice. Now, after I had that dream, I had to relocate, and I had to really overcome some spiritual warfare with some very devious, demonic people that were covert and snake like. And I was able to overcome them without operating on their low frequencies. So, with this coming out at this time, you may have been in situations where you had to deal with people that were covert, passive aggressive, very karmic energies. But by facing these people, not succumbing to people pleasing, because remember, oftentimes parent and family pleasing ends up being people pleasing. You may have had to challenge the manipulation, the deceit, bad intentions, the confusion, the spiritual warfare that people try to project onto you. But by you overcoming those things, that was a major sacrifice. For many of you, you had to leave people behind. You may have to leave your mama behind, your daddy behind, your siblings behind. This is why the soul family card is coming out here, because this also was modeled for how your masculine had to behave as well, which is why many of these masculines are coming towards you in this prosperity energy, because they feel like it's only right to come to you in that way. So, y'all, this is why you're beginning to receive blessings from all aspects. Because when you go through this spiritual path, the sacrifice that you thought you made and you thought you had to lose everything, yeah, you may have had to. But what is going to be replaced, y'all? We also had the 10 of, let me see, let me make sure, what is this? The 9 of Cups, y'all. It's just one more to make 10. Many of you divine feminists, you're moving into this 9 of Cups energy. Your masculine's coming in with a prosperity too. Like, this is a win-win situation. So sacrificing the old is bring you into the space of completion. Y'all, look at this Ankh here. You could resonate with the Ankh too, because the Ankh is representing man, woman, and child. Okay, again, take it as it resonates. Energy is fluid, but this is definitely representing that you've gone to a place of higher awareness. They see completion with you just as you see completion with them. And so, even if you had to go through spiritual warfare, the sacrifice of coming to terms with who these people really were, it helped you clear your slate so that you could actually move into this energy of having a soul family, of aligning with your soul family. Okay, so it was like a major illusion because you're not losing out on anything. In fact, you're gaining everything from all aspects of your life. Okay, so I'm gonna move to this deck, and this deck has affirmations on it. So let's move into this because this is going to be so helpful during this time. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and also read from You Can Heal Your Life book as well by Lewis L. Hay. So let's see what affirmations we have in this deck. Okay, first one out is I am optimistic about my future. Yes, beautiful. I am proud of myself. I focus on positivity for a better me. I focus on positivity for a better me. My past might be ugly, but I am still gorgeous. That's a cute one. I have the power to change my thoughts. Mm-mm-mm. Let me focus on this for a moment. I have the power to change my thoughts. This is too going to be so beneficial during this time is to do your best to focus on more so of the future tense and your present opposed to things that happened in the past because it's time to move forward and shift forward. This super blue moon is a major time, like the heavens are available for you to really manifest, and it's going to require you to believe, suspend disbelief. Don't care who's watching, just do you and allow your manifestation to come through. I'm resilient and can conquer any challenge. Let's get a few more. I am in charge of my own life. Yes, yes, yes. I will not worry about things I can't control. Amen to that. You got to focus on what it is that you can do in your life and not what anybody else can contribute. I am the main character in my life story. I will not let another take my title. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, so let's move to this book because this book is so amazing. Um, oops, this is what it looks like, y'all. Unfortunately, I had some paint on it, but it's still a beautiful book. You Can Heal Your Life by Lewis L. Hay. I think there's a picture of her in here, so let me see if I can find it. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was a picture of her in here, but it's not. give me a second. Let me see what I'm gonna share with you. Okay, so let's share a few prayers. Okay, so let's start out with this one. And this is what the pages look like. Look how beautiful that is. All right, so in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I believe in a power far greater than I am that flows through me every moment of every day. I open myself to the wisdom within, knowing that there is only one intelligence in this universe. Out of this one intelligence comes all the answers, all the solutions, all the healings, all the new creations. I trust this power and intelligence, knowing that whatever I need to know is revealed to me, and that whatever I need comes to me in the right time, space, and sequence. All is well in my world. How beautiful that is. Let's see if I can go with something else. Let's see. During this full moon, full blue moon, that is. Let's see. Okay, so let's go with this one. Look at this page. I love the artwork in here. Okay, so this says, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I am always divinely protected and guided. It is safe for me to look within myself. It is safe for me to look into the past. Mm-hmm. It is safe for me to enlarge my viewpoint of life. I am far more than my personality, past, present, or future. I now choose to rise above my personality problems to recognize the magnificence of my being. I am totally willing to learn to love myself. All is well in my world. That's a real beautiful one. Okay, let's see if there's something else I want to share with you. Just give me a moment. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Just a moment, because I think this is going to be so beneficial just to go ahead and say a few of these prayers. So let me get another one out here. Okay, so here you go. And this one is, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I am one with the power that created me. I am totally open and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe offers. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. I am divinely guided and protected, and I make choices that are beneficial for me. I rejoice in other successes, knowing there is plenty for us all. I am constantly increasing my conscious awareness of abundance, and this reflects in constantly increasing income. My good comes from everywhere and everyone. All is well in my world. Okay, let's see. See if there's anything else I want to share here. Okay, so now in the back of this book, there is a list of coordinating affirmations in regard to things that you could be dealing with at this time. So I'm just going to share a few. So I live in the present moment, joyous and free. Okay, I relax and let life flow through me with ease. Okay, let's see. Let's get a few more. Harmony and peace, love and joy surround me and indwell in me. I am safe and secure. Okay. I see my father as a loveless child and I forgive easily. We are both free. hmm I am enthusiastic about life and filled with energy and enthusiasm. I rejoice in my femaleness. I love being a woman. I love my body. I release the pattern in me that attracted this experience. I created only good in my life now. All right. I am protected by divine love. I am always safe and secure. I am willing to grow up and take responsibility for my life. I forgive others and I now create my own life the way I want it. I am safe. I love and approve of myself right now. It is safe for me to be me. Okay, let's keep going here. I speak with gentleness and love. I excel only the good. All right, let's see what else. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. I bring joy back to the center of my heart. I express love to all. Joy, joy, joy. I lovingly allow joy to flow through my mind and body and experience. I breathe freely and fully. I am safe and I trust the process of life. I release all that is unlike love. There is time and space for everything I want to do. Okay, my mind is cleansed and free. I leave the past and move into new. All is well. Okay, so let's go with this. My concept of God supports me. I am naturally healthy. I rejoice in a wonderful life. Okay, let's continue with more affirmations during this full moon. So, thanks for tuning in. Okay, so it says, I am a loving parent to myself. I extend love to my parents for their unloving childhoods. It is safe for me to show who I am. I bring peace to every corner of my life. I release all control to the universe. I am at peace with myself and my life. Let's see what else is here. Give me just a moment. Okay, so I am alive to the joys of living. I deserve and accept the very best in life. I love and approve of myself. My sexuality is saved. I approve of myself, and my decisions are always perfect for me. It is my birthright to have my needs met. I now ask for what I want with love and with ease. I accept and rejoice. Wait just a moment. I make my decisions based on the principles of truth, and I rest securely knowing that only right action is taking place in my life now. Others only reflect the good feelings I have about myself. I love and approve of all that I am. I choose to see everyone and everything with joy and love. I live in the totality of possibilities. There is always another way. I am safe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So, um, before I wrap this up, I'm going to go into a few more cards for a little more clarity to help you on your way. So let's go with let's go with one of my custom decks. Let's see what we have here during this full super moon in Aquarius. Let's shuffle this up a little bit better. Even as I part the deck, we have super empath. You're here. You arrived, y'all. You got to a place where you're able to take your challenges, allow the changes to come into play, but not allow them to change you. Yeah, it may have caused you to be changed for the better, but not for the bitter. Okay? And this is why you're seeing blessings overflowing your life in all aspects, in the form of love, in the form of happiness, in the form of optimal health. Okay, you see, I got that ocean behind that wave behind that health because your waters are flowing. Like, hey, keep it PG, but that's what it is. You're healthy in mind, body, and soul in all aspects. Affirm, I am healthy in mind, body, and soul. Wealth and abundance and prosperity in the form of money and in the form of opportunities flow to me from the north, from the south, from the east to the west, from all four corners. Look at this. You got the universe loves and protects me always. Yes, get into that mindset that everything is working in your favor because it is. Who says you can't have the type of life you want? Who says you can't have the type of love that you desire? You can have what it is. And look, I'm telling you because it's something that I'm a living testimony. Okay? I have a lasting, loving, loyal union. Affirm. I have a lasting, loving, loyal union with my divine masculine. Like, be very creative because, again, we have the black sheep card, but it came out in the reverse. And so, with it coming out in reverse, you did not allow yourself to stay stuck and stagnant in a narrative that other people may have projected onto you. You decided to shift forward, practice, radical self acceptance. And it was a mere aspect of survival. So the very things that may have been odds stacked against you, people not being there for you that you were there for, okay, people trying to sabotage you. I mean, you may have even had people trying to set you up, trying to drug you. Many of you have been through some really traumatic situations, but you did not allow those situations to predicate what it is that you wanted in your life. You wanted success. You wanted to be 100,000 there. I like to say that because I don't necessarily aspire to be a millionaire, okay? But I'm comfortable with being a multi-thousandaire. So affirm, I am so grateful. I am the first multi-thousandaire in my lineage. Okay, my children and my grandchildren and my children's children and grandchildren are set for life with the decisions that I have made. We got the no bad vibes allowed card. Yeah, you begin to trust yourself. And many of you having walked away, it was worth it. Okay, you had to protect your feminine energy. And with protecting your feminine energy, it's like, yeah, you have love towards other people, in particular when it came to your divine masculine, but you had to realize that overstaying your welcome or being there for them where they needed to be there for themselves and be there for you, it was only crippling them. So by you pulling your energy back, this is why these masculines are in this completeness energy, feeling as if they want to come in and bring completion to you. Also the gap energy, and keep in mind, look, the sun rod, we have the protection card coming out here. Like this is all divinely orchestrated for you. Everything is working out in proper time and alignment. Even as I say that we have the fully healed divine masculine here, y'all. Okay, let's say this together. Isn't it so? Let's use affirmations because affirmations are known to like work more effectively, I would say. So let's use an affirmation. Isn't it amazing that I have a royal, mature, and prosperous divine masculine in my life? Wow, isn't that amazing? Look at that. Look at God. And look at here. Tug of war. It actually came out in reverse. So there's no more resistance when it comes to this connection. The fires are burning, flames on both sides. The twin souls are activated. There's no shadow of a doubt what this connection means to both of you and your divine masculine. Okay. Ooh, this is a big one, and this came out after the flames in purple came out too. No more toxic vibes. Many of you had to overcome, even when I this reference with euphoria, like many of you may have had to overcome some deep-seated issues that were stemming from a very tumultuous childhood or something to that effect. But those wounds are healed at this time. And this is why many of you are realizing that you're taking a leap of faith as well as your divine complement is happening. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Get ready. The Twin Souls mission continues, y'all. I'm going to leave you all on that note. Happy manifesting during this time, y'all. Be prepared to experience true love, happiness. Your connection is going to inspire so many. In fact, what I'm picking up is that you individually, divine feminine or divine masculine, you both individually are going to be an inspiration for so many, but the two of you together, oh my gosh, people are going to be transformed by the mere presence of you, the presence that you bring. So just be prepared that the best is yet to come. You're beginning to experience new beginnings. Move in a space of innocence when it comes to this connection because there's hidden power that you're both tapping into. Trust and believe that your divine feminine power is a major inspiration, is a lighthouse. So tap into your spiritual wisdom. Even if it feels uncomfortable for you, lean into those spaces of uncomfortability because this is new territory that's being offered to you in the form of you embracing so many blessings, y'all. I just want to also share with you, yeah, I want to definitely keep that in mind that by you focusing on being positive, focusing on your manifestations, focusing on being creative and keeping your vibration high, this is going to help this full moon energy really bring this healing in a way. I'm also going to share what this reads because it's very small font. And it's rare. This card comes out and it says, keys here. The key components for the Twin Souls missions are forgiveness, compassion, integrity, and unconditional love. Okay, it says the twin flame, twin souls mission is to harmonize individually and then together for the greater good of humanity. Mm. The universe devised a divine plan for twin souls to meet during this lifetime and together evolve spiritually. So you see that the partnership is coming into play. Yeah, I got a little lightheaded even sharing that with you. Wow, this is amazing. Major changes are happening. Before I end, I definitely want to share this card that's peeking at me here. And this is another custom card I have, and it is in regard to the evolution that the masculine is taking place now. This could also lend into the twin souls mission because there's something, a position that the masculine is going to take. Now it definitely may not be like Malcolm X or nothing to that extent, but it's definitely a position of power and authority. And although they may have had to go through the trenches of a karmic lifestyle, many of them are realizing there's a lot of lessons to be learned in this space. But they are definitely inspired by the connection with you, Divine Feminine, and they're making plans, drastic plans, in order to come towards you. Mm, beautiful, beautiful. Bye, y'all.